Hello! Welcome to the first of the TBR game for 2024. This is my, I guess, like, we're in the second year of this game, so we've got a new board color. We've got a lot of new faces. Thank you so much if you have subscribed recently to my channel. I did just hit the 1,000 milestone recently, which is just baffling. I'm still processing. I'm hoping at some point this month to do like reading sprints, live stream, Q&A, something of the sort, just to kind of celebrate such an incredible milestone, because oh man, it's exciting. But it's also my birthday month, as in like my birthday is this week, Friday, February 9th, for whenever you're seeing this. My birthday is coming up. It's fast approaching. I'm gonna be 25. Yeah, so birthdays, cool. Hopefully, because my birthday is coming up, I have a jammed-packed TBR in theory that I would really like to get to. So many readathons. It's insane. So hopefully, the board is nice to me for my birthday, for the start of my new year. My new year, 2024, starts in February just because my birthday is so close, and January is kind of like my catch-up, end-of-year content type of time. So it's begun. It's time. I'm hoping to explain this game the best that I can for you so that you understand it, but if you don't, I have rules in the description in my G Drive, as well as like the cards, the prompts, the boards, all of that. Also, I will link the first video and like the series, the playlist with all of them. So if you're curious and you're a little bit confused on how to play or how it goes, then you can watch some of those and maybe that'll make more sense. I'm bad at explaining things. I'm not a good teacher. So we're just gonna hope for the best. But yeah, let's get started. Because it is the new year, I'm gonna start clean. No, I did not complete the last one, so I will take a punishment still, but I'm gonna wipe the board clean. I've picked green this time. If you're curious, I have multiple boards, front and back. I'm using green though. I used the purple and pink. I was going back and forth between the blue, but yes, I've decided on green. I think it looks nice. It's a good color. But yeah, so let's jump in. Let's explain this game a little bit. Let's chit chat. Here is the green board. It's really nothing special or fancy. It's just different locations. They're all kind of the same. I have the action symbols so that if you're ever curious, you can see hopefully what the symbols are and for and what you can do with them. But this is a TBR game. I was about to say a Disney game. Nope, this is a TBR game inspired by the Disney Villainous board games. Some of my favorite board games. It's an individual competitive type of style strategy board game that I really enjoy playing with my friends. So I've turned it into a solo TBR game, but let's pull a punishment. Let's see how bad it is. A book off someone's worst of the year list. Wow. What a great time, because there's probably so many. I'm going to have to do research for this though. So I'm just going to put this one, well, let's put it here. All right, a book off someone's worst. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Hello, I am back with my punishment book, which honestly kind of took a while. I'm gonna be honest. I was struggling. I was like, okay, who do I typically disagree with on books and has a book that's either on my TBR or on my radar of some sort, or just like makes it sound good? And I was struggling. I was not finding anything for quite some while. And so I went back to the videos that I had already watched instead of something new. And I finally found the one. I found it. Thank you, Katie Colson. What Lies in the Wood by Kate Alice Marshall. This is my first from this author. They also wrote like what, Fleeting Shadows or whatever. This is from I read a chapter of this, and I'm gonna be honest, like it was giving Slenderman, those kids, true crime, but like reimagined, which I don't know how I feel exactly, but like this girl and her two friends or best friends survived an attempt on their lives, and like somebody got arrested for it, but he just like died in prison, but he wasn't actually the real baddie. He wasn't the real bad guy. And so now like more of the truth might be coming out. I'm not really entirely sure, but I have been meaning to get to this for quite a while, and I actually have a reading vlog planned for this. So here's what Katie had to say about it.
What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. This man went to Sephora while she was asleep, bought a bag full of makeup that somehow exactly matched her skin tone. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he applied it precisely, but with like no explanation as to how he was able to do that. And also, why is he putting makeup on her? What is making out and having sex with somebody that has a black eye a problem? Oh, that's really what we should be focusing on in the midst of all this death and courtroom mishaps. Oh, and also, this main character, if she talked about herself being broken one more time, I swear My Chemical Romance was gonna spawn from the pages of this book and start immediately into a 6-hour set that only consisted of I'm Not Okay on repeat over and over and over and over again until I myself got a swoop bang. Okay? This girl got stabbed how many times? And you're telling me she forgot? She forgot. And then went her whole life?
You stupid.
That's right.
So I'm excited to see what I think about this. Katie and I have some things that we really agree on, some things we don't always agree about, but for the most part, our readings do kind of align. But every once in a while, we have differences. So I'm hoping this is one of those moments that I do enjoy it. I've heard a lot of decent reviews about this. I don't think I've heard anything too bad, except for Katie. So we'll see how this goes. I'm excited, but I'm glad to have found a book that fits this punishment. So that's it. Okay. Ooh, okay. So now we can officially kick off the game. I'm going to draw my hand to 4. But because of book talk, ooh, I don't watch book talk anymore. Themes of death or grief. Learned last year, those are not my favorite thing. Read a spooky book. Okay, okay. And the last card in my hand is Badass Female Main Character. Okay, interesting, interesting. Alright, so, first things first, I have to move my little cactus. This is my little guy. I have no idea where I got this from, I'm gonna be honest. But I use this as my little character mover. So I'm just gonna move over here. I'll collect my 2 tokens. I use tokens in a multitude of ways. Either I'll use tokens to build up to 25 and then I can usually buy myself a new book, or I can use them to keep some of the cards to benefit me in case I want to avoid punishments later down the road and ignore bad things that can happen. So yeah, there's different uses for them. Typically I aim to buy a book when I get to 25. So now on this board I took the 2 tokens. I'm able to play a card from my hand. I'm also able to discard the cards in my hand in case, you know, I don't like these, which I don't. And I can also pull effect cards, which I will show you now. First effect, oh no. First effect card is to write 500 words in a week. And a week isn't so bad, but I'm not really trying to like be my best writer self right now just because it's like a short month. I'm trying to focus on reading. So that's a little hard, but you know, 500 words really isn't that bad. So now I can discard my cards or I can play a card. And I think I'm going to play a card first. And I'm going to play Badass Female Main Character. Now this is a hard one because I won't truly know how badass she is until I read the book, but let me grab it. For this, I think I'm going to pick up To Kill a Shadow by Catherine Quinn. The reason that I'm saying this for Badass Female Main Character is she's got a knife to his throat. Like, that's the most badass maybe you could be. Like, that gives me you are strong and can do harm and take down a man. So, pros. I'm putting this on the TBR because of Jan's little mini readathon happening from, I believe, the 6th through the 14th. And it's Jonte's Inferno. It's like the 9 levels of hell, and each level corresponds with a different prompt. You can double up except for the final prompt. And this one I am doubling up 2 of the prompts. One being like true enemies to lover, like knife to the throat enemies. And then also a book that you paid full price for because I got this in one of my book subscription boxes. So I definitely spent quite some money on this. It is a pretty book though, so I can't really complain. But this is going to be the first book on the TBR. What a great start for me. Ooh, okay. So now do I want to discard? I'm for sure going to discard book talk and death themes because I haven't gotten on TikTok in months. So go me for that. But now I'm going to draw my hand back up to 4. All right, so first is favorite author. And then we've got a book published the year or month that I was born. Interesting. Oh, that could be a good one. And also highest rated on Goodreads. Okay. Ooh, easy choice. Let's move here. Let's take a token and let's play book published year or month that I was born. Fun fact, as you know, February is my birthday month. And my birthday is coming up quite soon. Therefore, it only makes sense to pick a book being released this month that I'm so freaking excited for, and that is An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. I have the ebook on NetGalley, therefore I really gotta read it. It comes out, I want to say like the 13th or something, so clock's a ticking. I gotta get that read. I'm pretty excited. It's Carmilla inspired or retelling of IDNF Carmilla. I really wasn't feeling it, so I'm hoping that this one's better. It's like super dark academia. I'm pretty sure it is still sapphic. I'm really excited. I've actually had a dark academia vampire story in mind, and I think this is going to really feed that itch that I'm desiring. I'm really excited for it, but I have also heard that the second half doesn't hold up and it's not quite as good as the first half, so I'm a little bit hesitant, but I need to read it nonetheless because NetGalley requests me to do so. So I'm excited for that. That's oh great. Okay, now I'm going to draw my hand back up. Random page number generator. That could be so dangerous, so fast. Okay, let's move over here and grab 3, 1, 2, 3 tokens. Okay, and then I can draw an effect card. Oh, build a fort. Oh my god. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh my god. I could not have worked out any better. So if you're curious, other readathons happening this month. Covers with Cassidy is hosting or co-hosting the 72 hours in the Reading Nook. Once was 72 hours in the Smut Den. Has been rebranded to the Reading Nook to just be a little bit more inclusive of all genres. There's going to be 2 spinner wheels that's in your comfort zone and out of your comfort zone, and you spin, you pick a TBR, you read the books, and often the host will build forts because it's like on brand and like you're really in it. So that's gonna be so fun. I've never built a fort in this house. I'm gonna be honest. I've lived here for 5 years. I have never built a fort here. This will be so much fun. Ah! Okay, great. I know you guys won't be able to hear. My cat is sleeping in a box in my closet and she's making the cutest noises. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm gonna play, so I can play 2 cards at this location. I think the first one, oops, that I'm gonna play is a spooky book. Oh, fun game of where is it though? Oh no, this book's way big. Okay, so for spooky book, I've been wanting to get to this for so long, ever since I purchased it and even before then. She's a lot chunkier than I remember. This is a young adult too. But this is Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Sambury, the author of Blood Like Magic and Blood Like Fate, which is a duology. Haven't read that either. I do have on hold their next book that's coming out, I think also in February. So I'm just really interested in this author's work apparently, because all of them are on my TBR. But just like this cover is so pretty. I don't know what this is about. Jessie on YouTube really enjoyed this, I believe, and kind of put this on my radar. So I really want to get to this though. Again, she's a little chunky, but the reason I want to get to this month not only is because it's Black History Month and I do want to try to prioritize some Black authors, but also Jessie on YouTube, as I just mentioned, is hosting the 4th or 5th year of Blackathon, which happens every February for the entire month. There's a set of prompts and then you pick books and you read them and you enjoy Black history and Black literature. So I have a TBR set for that. This one I've chosen for the 2 or more POVs, so I'm really excited to get to this finally. The audiobook is on, we call it Everand now, but the audiobook I hope is still there at least, so that I can get through this a little bit faster just because she's chunky. But I am really excited. It's horror, it's fantasy, it's everything that I've ever dreamed of, so I'm very excited. Okay, and then I think I also want to play favorite author. It's a little safe. And I have two options for this that I'm not sure which I want to pick, but I'm going to read them both anyway. So for the favorite author prompt, I'm going to go with Before We Say Goodbye by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is the fourth out of hopefully 5, which I think we're going to get the 5th one this year. Fingers crossed, truly. But this is the 4th one. This came out in November. This is in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. It is set in a little Japanese coffee shop, very hole in the wall, and there's this one seat that takes you in time, and you can go talk to a loved one that's visited the store and just kind of chat with them again, and you have to be back before the coffee gets cold or you'll get stuck. But it's so sad and beautiful all at the same time. This one's gonna have 4 stories in it. I don't know what to expect. She feels smaller than the other books. That might just be me. I'm not entirely sure, but usually there's 4 stories per book. And, you know, it's just gonna happen. It's gotta happen. I'm not ready though, but I'm really excited. I'm planning to read this on my birthday. This and The Har, which Ashley's Little Library and her co-host Books with Lexi are both gonna be doing the bi-monthly horrorathon, and they're reading The Har, which was like a body horror romance. I'm really excited. I'm really nervous, but these are going to be my 2 picks for my birthday, which is going to be quite a roll of emotions, truly. But this is going to be my pick for favorite author because I have rated all of them 4 and 5 stars. Okay, let's draw the hand back up for new to you author. Okay, perfect. Easy. And also book with cutlery on the cover. What if I just like did more than 5 this month? Then what? Like, is that fun? So let's move, whoa, over here, collect 2 tokens. I can also draw another effect card, have a cozy reading night. Oh my god, perfect, incredible, thriving. So I'm gonna play Book with Cutlery on the cover, and for this, mostly because I really want to get to this, but this is Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. There is like full-on cleaver on the cover, so I'm really excited. This is a serial killer romance. I guess it's a little bit erotica, like a little steamy, so we'll see how that goes for sure, but I am excited to get to this. Eliza really liked it, so I was like, okay, and it's on my 12 friends recommend, so it's nice to chip away at that. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm mostly excited. And then just finally go there, take 1 more token, and I'm gonna play new to me author. I'll discard those. So for new to me author, I can truly pick anything, but I've mentioned Jante's Inferno, Jan's Readathon. I've mentioned Blackathon, I've mentioned Horrorathon, I've mentioned 72 Hours in the Smut Den. The only readathon that I've not mentioned for this month is Thick Thighs Readathon. So why not round out all of my stuff and pick a new author on my Thick Thighs Readathon TBR. This is hosted by Sasha Reads. I adore Sasha. She's done this once last year, I think. I'm so sorry if that's wrong. It might have been twice. I know she co-hosted something similar, and so I might be getting those intertwined a little bit. But I've got a few options. One that I own, a couple that are on KU. So I've got 5 options because there's 5 prompts. And this is towards like the middle end of February. So I'm a little bit torn between like if I want to go romance or if I just want to go easy graphic novel. But I feel like, you know, in the sake of why not, let's go a little bit hardcore. So I'm thinking that we can do Sweet Vengeance by Viano Onyeoma. I'm so sorry. Onyemoha. I am pronouncing it so wrong. I know. I apologize. But this is a romance. I just think this cover is so fun. It's the first book in the Sweet Demons series. And it's only, like, it's under 200 pages. It's on Kindle Unlimited. Joy needs a deal with a demon to bring an end to the man who ruined her life. Malachi needs a deal with a human so he can remain in the mortal realm. Far from the sentries looking to drag him back to his sect of hell. It's a match seemingly made in heaven, except Malachi doesn't expect Joy's thirst for vengeance to taste so sweet, and Joy doesn't and Joy doesn't expect a freaking demon to revive everything in her she thought long dead. After the deal is struck and the contract has come to an end, they both realize that one contract will not nearly be enough. It sounds fun. It's considered a little smutty novella, so I definitely want to check this out. We'll see how it goes. I will, of course, vlog the whole experience, but that's going to basically round out this TBR. I mentioned all of the readathons that I'm participating in. I don't think there's any specific book club I'm doing this month. I'm ahead of schedule for The Literally Dead, and I don't think there's any super catching my eye. I know the Blackathon has 2 like buddy reads, and I'm participating in 1, but I have like a massive TBR for this month, so just like stick around for those weekly vlogs. I'm gonna have, I think, 2 readathon centric reading vlogs is kind of my goal, just because, you know, there's so many readathons happening that I'm really excited to participate in. So that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope that this made sense and that you enjoyed this. I know TBR games can be a little bit confusing to understand at times, but I try to make it as simple as I can, and I hope that you enjoyed nonetheless to see what kind of books I'm picking up. And let me know what you're reading this month down in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe to the YouTube things. It really helps channels, not just mine, but all of them. Just, you know, it's nice to help out creators. But anywho, that's it from me. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!